Yo bros, welcome back to your bros channel. We'll be getting the A-Nation story England tomorrow with the Thursday reset, and we can expect some solid icons as well as active players dropping. Apart from England, we'll also be getting Brazil next week on April 9th. So in this video, we're going to talk about the A-Nation story Brazil, including which Brazilian icons, heroes, and active players we can potentially get in the event. Can Neymar make a comeback, along with many other important details. So yeah, this is going to be an important one. Make sure to watch till the end for all the details. As you probably already know, a total of 4 A-Nation story countries have been confirmed for the month of April: England, Brazil, Italy, and Spain. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll be getting England tomorrow, and Brazil will be dropping next week. Since Brazil has historically been one of the biggest footballing nations in the world, producing a huge number of legends, there's definitely no shortage of icons or heroes. But if you go through the Brazilian players, most of the big icons and heroes have already received their max-rated cards in recent events like Capped Legends, Ginga, Lunar New Year, and so on. For example, icons like Kaká, Ronaldo Nazario, Roberto Carlos, Rivaldo, Socrates, and many others have already received their max 117 rated cards, so it is unlikely that we'll actually be getting their cards in the A-Nation story event next week. Instead, those who haven't received their max rated cards lately have the highest chances to appear in the event. And honestly, there aren't many, just a few of them. For example, one of the biggest names is Jairzinho. The last time he received a card was back in the Footyverse event, where he got a 113 rated card over 4 months ago. That's a long enough gap. Most Brazilian icons from that period have already received their max-rated cards, except Jairzinho. So he absolutely deserves a comeback with a max-rated card. I'm looking forward to seeing him with a 117 rated card in the A-Nation story event next week. And hopefully, EA finally delivers 117 rated cards this time. We've been waiting for them in the A-Nation story, and despite having 3 to 4 countries consecutively with just 116 rated cards, we still haven't seen any 117 rated ones. So hopefully this time, we're going to see that upgrade. The next likely icon is Dunga. Yes, he did receive a 115 rated card back in the Capped Legends event a few weeks ago, but it was just a 115 rated untradeable card. So I feel like he deserves a higher rated version. My prediction for him is a 117 rated card in the A-Nation story event. Next, we have Zé Roberto. He also hasn't received any card for quite some time. The last one was a 114 rated card in the Glorious Era event about 3 to 4 months ago. That's a pretty long gap, so it's time for him to come back. I'm expecting at least a 116 rated card for Zé Roberto. Next on the list, we have Ramires. He's actually one of the most overlooked Brazilian heroes right now because he only has a 111 rated card from the CONMEBOL Libertadores event, which he received over 6 months ago. That's a very long time, and he absolutely deserves a comeback. So yeah, it would be fantastic if Ramires gets at least a 116 rated card this time. So yeah, do look forward to that. So these are the only 4 icons and heroes who haven't received the max-rated 116 or 117 cards lately. Almost everyone else already has either 116 or 117 rated cards, mostly 117. So yes, the other icons and heroes are less likely compared to these 4, but that doesn't mean there are no chances at all. There are still some chances, just very low compared to these 4. So do look forward to that. Now, coming to the active Brazilian players we could potentially get, it would be amazing if we finally get a card for Neymar. I can't even remember the last time he received a card. It should be over a year by now. And as you probably know, Neymar hasn't been getting cards because he's playing in the Brazilian league, and EA doesn't have the full license for it. Because of that, they can't just release his card. But a few months ago, reliable leakers like Madridista and Saporit mentioned that EA had acquired the Brazilian league license and that we could soon start getting players from the league, including Neymar and others. However, for some reason, we still haven't seen a Neymar card yet. We were expecting him during the Ginga event. but that didn't happen. So hopefully, EA finally delivers this time. And honestly, the best event right now for Neymar to make his return would be none other than the A Nation Story event. Honestly, it would be so crazy to see Neymar with a 117 rated card after such a long time. Other predictions include 115 rated Richarlison, 116 rated Casemiro, 115 rated Ederson, 116 rated Vinicius Jr., 116 rated Antony, 115 rated Gabriel Jesus, 115 rated Bruno Guimaraes, 116 rated Militão, 115 rated João Pedro, 116 rated Alisson, and 116 rated Martinelli. Now, talking about which dual evolution player to claim, specifically the ones most likely to receive a 117 rated upgrade. Starting off, the first player I'm very confident about hitting 117 OVR is Lee Kang-in from the PSG versus Liverpool matchup. His upgrade conditions are very simple. PSG just needs to win, which takes him to 116, and then if they score 2 goals, he gets the extra +1. And with attackers like Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Doué, and others, scoring 2 goals really shouldn't be an issue. So if PSG manages to get the win, Lee Kang-in is almost guaranteed to hit 117. Looking at the card itself, it's actually very strong. Great pace, shooting, dribbling, solid stamina, 4-star skills, and high attacking work rate. The only slight downside is the 3-star weak foot, but apart from that, it's a top-tier card overall. And the best part is, you're basically getting a free 117, which is useful even if you just want to use it in exchanges. Just don't rush into claiming him. Watch the first leg. If PSG looks comfortable and in control, then go ahead and claim. If it's a close game or ends in a draw, just wait for the second leg and decide near the end. Just make sure you claim him before the final whistle. So yeah, first priority, Lee Kang-in. Next, Ferran Torres from Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Barca just needs to win, and I honestly feel they will. Once they do, Ferran goes up to 116, and if he gets even 1 goal or assist, he reaches 117. With Rafinha currently injured, Ferran has a good chance of getting minutes, whether as a starter or off the bench, which increases his chances. So yeah, I can definitely see him reaching 117 as well. Third, we've got Noni Madueke from Arsenal versus Sporting. Arsenal winning is very likely, and he needs a goal or assist. But he's not a guaranteed starter, and there are also some injury concerns, so this one is a bit risky. Still, if he gets enough minutes and manages a contribution, he can hit 117. So focus first on PSG, then Barca, and keep Madueke as a backup option. Now the last matchup, Real Madrid versus Bayern. This one is very unpredictable. You can never count out Madrid in the Champions League, while Bayern are also in strong form. So the best approach here is to watch both legs and decide late. Tchouaméni needs a clean sheet, which is quite unlikely across 2 legs, so that's risky. Pitarch only needs an assist, which is much more achievable. So from this matchup, I'd go with Pitarch. So yeah, final picks: Lee Kang-in, Ferran Torres, Madueke, and Pitarch. These are the 4 players I'd focus on.